And welcome everybody to the Madden 20 Carolina Panthers franchise. We got a special edition of Thursday Night Football this week, y'all. It's Thanksgiving night, the third game of the Thanksgiving triple header, and it is going to be Carolina against Atlanta here in Atlanta. So the Falcons come into the game at 9-1, Carolina at 6-4. Carolina on a 3-game winning streak after falling to 3-4, and they look to extend that winning streak to 4 games. Kind of like last year, Carolina went on a run late in the year and secured the NFC South. Came from behind and won the NFC South last year, so. Will the Panthers be able to repeat history this year? They've got a tough game. The Falcons are 9-1. They are on fire. They are as we sit here today, they are the favorites. As you can see, the playoff race. The Rams at 8-2, Saints 6-4, Carolina 6-4. The Rams and the Saints both have tiebreakers on Carolina. So as we sit here today, the Falcons are the favorites to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. As you can see, Matt Ryan with 20 touchdown passes, 8 interceptions this year. He was the MVP last year, despite the Falcons finishing with a losing record. Had a great year last year on a losing team. As you can see, there's a pass to Ito Smith, 6 yards on that play. And that is going to force an early punt. So Carolina's defense forces a 3-and-out in the on the first drive, so that's a good start for this defense to get some confidence. And what can Carolina do with that confidence? You can see Cam Newton coming out here, 19 touchdowns, 9 interceptions thrown this year. He's right at 2,800 yards passing, so he's looking for a back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons through the air. So 3rd down and 7 now for the Carolina Panthers, and there is a pass to Curtis Samuel, and a bit of house cleaning. I do have to address that last week I said it was Damian Ratley who had a scenario generator. It was actually Curtis Samuel. So Curtis Samuel did have 159 receiving yards last year. So Curtis Samuel goes from a star development player to a superstar development player. As we can see, 2nd down and 9 with Cam Newton scrambling around. He's going to throw, and it is complete to DJ Moore. Nice play there by Cam to set up now 3rd down and 6, and it is a pass. What a throw and what a catch by DJ Moore. Kind of a very dangerous throw. Cam Newton kind of slinging it around there, looking like a gunslinger right here, but it is a perfect pass right where DJ Moore could catch it, and Moore does make the catch. But you figure Carolina did sign, as we look at this play right here real quick, McCaffrey fumbles. Oh man, oh, that's not good. That's a bad turnover. But going back to Curtis Samuel being a superstar development player now, so signing the 3-year, $30 million extension early in the season before that happened is going to be a steal if he can continue to development, and he's likely going to with the superstar development. But Christian McCaffrey's been having a little bit of fumbleitis this year. But look at that play. Brian Burns comes in untouched. He about forced a fumble there. I don't know how Matt Ryan held onto that ball when you see how fast Brian Burns busted through there. It was a play-action pass. How did Matt Ryan not fumble? But nice play by Brian Burns. Untouched. Gets the sack. But you figure that is going to be a steal for the Panthers. But here's a punt. Down to Sherfield, who will make the return here. And he is going to make a nice move. Another nice move, escaping. So a nice punt return by Trent Sherfield. 14 yards on that punt return. But when you consider Curtis Samuel, as you can see what he's done this year, 757 yards, 3 touchdowns. That's going to be a steal getting him for $30 million, because that price would have gone straight up if I hadn't have signed him when I did. And look at this play. That is a touchdown pass, but it's illegal touching because DJ Moore was out of bounds. So that's going to bring up 4th down. So here comes Atlanta now. Still scoreless here as we get to the end of the first quarter. But Ito Smith making a nice run here to end the first quarter. A nice run for him, but his price would have gone straight up. So signing him when I did was a good thing. And now that he is going to be underpaid if he continues to develop with that superstar development. But here comes Atlanta now. There's a pass to Calvin Ridley inside the 40-yard line now for Atlanta as we are in the early stages of the second quarter. Matt Ryan again back to pass, again completes it. It is to Julio Jones. So the Falcons looking to capitalize on Christian McCaffrey's fumble, and they're having a nice long sustained drive, moving the ball down the field with ease on this drive, but they would be forced to settle for 3, and here comes an interception. Deion Jones picks it off. Cam was looking for DJ Moore over the middle. Deion Jones just makes a great play, and Ito Smith just comes in untouched. So the levee eventually breaks for the Panthers, turning the ball over, and Atlanta wasn't able to capitalize with a touchdown the last time, but they do this time. So it's 10-0 now, Atlanta. And here at home, as you can see, Cam upset with himself on that play, sitting all by his lonesome. There's a pass to DJ Moore. He breaks the tackle. Nice play by DJ Moore. But Carolina looks to get on the board here late in the second quarter, going into halftime. There's a nice pass to DJ Moore, who makes a circus catch. What a catch by DJ Moore. Again, he is becoming an elite wide receiver in this league with plays like this, cementing that status. Nice play. I mean, Cam Newton taking a lot of risks here early in this game, but it pays off once again. And there's a pass to DJ Moore on the out route. That is DJ Moore's superstar ability. He has the in and out ability, so he is an elite route runner when it comes to out routes like that. He gets into the end zone, scores a touchdown, and that is going to make it 10-6, pending the extra point, which was good. So 10-7 now. Matt Ryan down the field, almost intercepted, but Calvin Ridley's going to get a nice play there. Dante Jackson was looking for the pick instead of playing the ball. He was looking to make the big play, and he pays for it there as Calvin Ridley makes the catch and then makes a nice little run after the catch. So Atlanta in business now as we get to the end of the first half. They're looking to add to their lead. 1 minute to go here, and there's a pass to Ito Smith, who's having an outstanding game for the Falcons already here in the first half. So 10-7 now, 1st and 10. There's a screen pass to Ito Smith, and he's going to get all the way down to the 1-yard line. 1st and goal from the 1, but there's a big sack by Shaq Thompson and Brian Burns. 3rd and goal now from the 9. Only 11 seconds to go. Intercepted. Nice play by Obi Melifonwu there. And that's going to make it 10-7 going into the break. Bad decision. Throws it into double cover. I mean, there's no way that he's out of bounds when he throws it. So, not a good decision at all by Matt Ryan. So, considering everything, it's a 10-7 game. Carolina does have to feel a little confident after that. First half, they weathered that storm by Atlanta, which really wasn't much of a storm at all. They jumped out to a 10-0 lead, but Carolina was able to respond with a touchdown late, and then they get the interception in the end zone to keep it 10-7. Going into the second half, so a big half for the Panthers as they look to keep their playoff hopes alive. A loss today, and it's it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for the Panthers, especially if the Saints get the win over the Broncos this week. And the Rams, if they're able to, even if they lose, the Rams have such a big lead on the Panthers with the tiebreaker that really Carolina is going to be playing for the number 6 seed in the NFC. But here comes Cam Newton now on a scramble. He is going to get the first down here as Carolina on 3rd down and 7 gets the first down. First drive of the second half for the Panthers here, as they look to tie or take the lead. Scoring a touchdown here right out of the halftime break to take a lead would be huge for this team. As you can see now, it's 1st and 10 now. Cam is going to throw, and he's got a wide open Trent Sherfield who makes a play. So Trent Sherfield, the special teams guy for the Panthers this year, returning punts, makes a nice play in the passing game on that play. Gets open and then makes a nice move on the safety there to get a couple extra yards. So that was a nice play. So Carolina looking to again take the lead here. 3rd and 11 though from the 12. They can actually get a touchdown without, or a first down without scoring a touchdown. And there's a pass, and it is complete to Damian Ratley, who has been the story for the Panthers this year. He momentarily saved the season with his 3 touchdown performance, caught the game-winning touchdown against Tampa Bay in that crazy comeback. And he makes a nice play here with Cam scrambling. He doesn't give up on the play. He breaks off his route, finds the open lane in the end zone, and Cam delivers to him. So Carolina now up 14-10. Atlanta with the ball. Matt Ryan looking to respond, and he is going to be sacked instead by Daniel Linder, who is again kind of a one-trick pony at this point in his rookie campaign. But you know, that one trick has been really successful as he gets in with the sack there. You know, if we can develop Daniel Linder into an edge rusher, to combine him with Brian Burns, having 2 young, dominant pass rushers, that is going to make life hell for opposing offenses that try to play this team. So, nice play right there. So here comes Carolina driving now. So Carolina can kind of take control of this game. Cam Newton is going to make a play there, but he fumbles the ball after he broke the tackle. And Cam Newton is hurt. Cam is hurt. So that's not good, obviously. But he didn't. He did get up under his own power. Did not have to get escorted to the locker room, which usually bodes well in Madden. But here comes Will Greer, spelling the injured Cam Newton, and he delivers a pass, a strike right there on his first pass, 19 yards to Greg Olsen, but the drive would stall. So here comes Atlanta here in the 4th quarter now, 14-10. Matt Ryan hurt on the play, grabbing his shoulder. So both teams looking to make their playoff runs, and their franchise quarterbacks are injured. So here comes Atlanta now with their backup quarterback, but here comes Ito Smith making a nice play. That's what you need when your backup quarterback is in the game, your starting quarterback's hurt. Get the running back involved, and Ito Smith, 63 yards on just 14 carries today. So he is having a great game, and there's a pass, and it is going to be a touchdown to Julio Jones. Touchdown Atlanta. The backup quarterback comes into the game, delivers a strike to Julio Jones. It's going to be 17-14 Atlanta after the extra point. So that is a punch to the gut for the Panthers, having the backup quarterback do that to them. They can't stop the run, and obviously nobody can stop Julio Jones in single coverage. I mean, he's going to get that every time. But Will Greer is still in the game, and he is going to get sacked by Desmond Trufant, who comes in on the corner blitz. It's 4th down and 17, forcing a Carolina punt. So here comes Atlanta now. Matt Ryan is back into the game, and he is going to deliver a pass to Hooper. And Hooper is going to be all the way down to the 30-yard line. So only 2.5 minutes left in the 4th quarter, so Atlanta can put this game on ice. They're going to be forced to go for a field goal here, and it's going to be 20-14 with this field goal. So a minute 44 to go. Will Greer is going to come back into the game for the final drive. So Cam Newton's health, definitely a concern for Carolina. Can Will Greer on the road, can he do it? He goes deep down the field, deep, and it is going to be caught by Curtis Samuel with 30 seconds left. Carolina no timeouts, 20 seconds to go. Can Will Greer do it? Can he do a miracle here? It is a pass, and it is incomplete. It's going to be intentional grounding. He was just trying to get rid of the ball. But Will Greer, this would be the story of the season if Will Greer can pull this off. Going into the end zone, double coverage, and it's intercepted with 10 seconds to go. Atlanta escapes with the win, 20-14. Carolina made a valiant effort. Will Greer made a valiant effort there at the end of the game to get the Panthers in position to win it, but you know, just a desperation throw into the end zone into double coverage, just hoping your guy can make the play. Unable to do it. 4 turnovers for the Panthers in this game. That was the killer right there. So Carolina drops to 6-5. Atlanta 10-1. So I mean the NFC South. I mean it was kind of out of the question coming in, but the NFC South is completely out of the question now. So falling to 6-5. They'll get a chance against the Saints next week to try and make a run for a wild card spot. But this game, this loss this week is going to put a huge dent into their playoff hopes, and the hot seat for Ron Rivera is getting a little bit warmer. I mean, Cam Newton likely is going to play next week. It was not a serious injury, so Cam Newton will be in action next week. But, you know, that's a concern with Cam Newton getting hurt on a scramble play. But we'll see what happens. If you like the content, please subscribe, leave me a like, leave a comment. We're going to try to keep pounding, and we're going to try to keep our playoff hopes alive next week.